The good news on Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys finances is really good. The bad news, well, you want them to win more games. You want a football team that Jerry tells Peter King that if he was going to sell it, it'd be worth $10 billion. That's quite a come up from 33 years ago when he bought it for $150 million. And if you know the story, I mean, it was pennies under seat cushions. Jerry trying to find every dollar he could to put together that package to buy the Cowboys. And Jerry points out there's a lot of people, financial experts and otherwise, football experts too, who thought it was a big mistake, who thought he overpaid for what he did. Of course, they didn't understand his drive, his ambition, his vision. It was Donald Trump among those who said that it was reckless and foolish to pay $150 million for that franchise at that time. What Mr. Trump probably is unaware of, but I can tell you, one of the reasons that others thought it was reckless and foolish is because this team not only put Jerry in debt when he bought it, this team was bloated in so many ways. I'll give you an example. There were ex-girlfriends of Cowboys employees driving company cars. Not wives, not girlfriends, not even ex-wives, ex-girlfriends had company cars. And Jerry and his financial people did look at some of the expenses here, and you can call it frugal or you can call it smart, but no, the company should not be paying for employees' ex-girlfriends to have company cars. So that kind of thing created a bloated ledger around here, and Jerry Jones and the Cowboys fixed that. Then they won a bunch of football games, Jerry and Jimmy. There is a Jimmy aspect to the interview that Jerry did regarding the $10 billion that we will get to tonight, Fish at 6. But when Jerry says it's worth $10 billion, he adds this: I'm never selling. Never, ever, ever, ever. You can book it. And of course, Jerry, who in October will be 80, will then have at some point Stephen, Charlotte, and Jerry Jr. in charge. And I think the idea would be they're never, ever, ever selling either. And they're all deeply involved in the franchise already, and here come the grandkids, a handful of them already working here, and another handful getting ready to come up behind them. So this is a Jones legacy worth $10 billion. I always like to say the Cowboys Nation should be proud of that you had a great deal to do with that, and then you like to counter by saying, good, now go win $10 billion worth of football games with the Cowboys in Frisco. Fish out.